Death Note announces a 2026 revival with an official new teaser. Death Note officially returns in 2026 with a new project. The relentless high IQ battle between Light and the enigmatic detective L turned every episode of Death Note into a frantic mental duel, creating a cultural phenomenon that remains as relevant today as it was 20 years ago. Since the anime's conclusion, Death Note has evolved into a sprawling multimedia empire that has seen varying degrees of success. While the original Japanese Death Note live-action movies are still praised for their faithful adaptation, the 2017 Netflix live-action adaptation is more polarizing. As of 2026, the Death Note fandom is currently looking toward the Duffer Brothers' Death Note series reboot, which aims to reclaim the gritty psychological tension of the original work for a new generation. However, there's another adaptation Death Note fans can look forward to, and it debuts this year. HoriPro and Trafalgar Theatre Productions have officially announced a revamped production of Death Note the Musical, which originally hit the stage at Tokyo's Nisei Theatre in 2015 and became a sold-out juggernaut across Asia the following years. Now, following record-breaking performances, Death Note the Musical is receiving a fully updated production revival at the Barbican Theatre running from July 30 to September 12, 2026. Death Note the Musical is approximately 2.5 hours long with an interval. The creative engine behind this run is a certified West End dream team composed of director Hamilton UK Stephen Whitson, who teams up with Spirited Away designer John Bausor and Wicked choreographer Fabian Aloise to bring the dark urban aesthetic of the Shueisha manga to life. Killer Party music director brings Death Note's original score back with an update for the play. Fans eager to watch Light and L on stage should set their alarms for March 4, when tickets officially go on sale. Death Note the Musical celebrated its 10th anniversary in November 2025 with a limited run in Japan. Originally, Kenji Urai and Hayato Kakizawa alternated as Light. Yagami Teppei Koike played L, and Kotaro Yoshida played Ryuk. In 2025, Kenji Urai returned as Ryuk with Seishiro Kato and Ao Watanabe as Light and Hiroki Miura as Light and Hiroki Miura as L. Death Note the Musical's 2026 cast is yet to be announced. In the original manga, much of Death Note's tension is in the characters' thoughts and constantly evolving plans. On stage, the interior monologues are transformed into powerful soliloquies and battle of wits duets. The fact that the source material is manga and anime doesn't mean that Death Note the Musical should be any less authentic than a traditional play. The medium of theater excels at portraying the larger-than-life presence of characters like Ryuk, where creative stagecraft and lighting can render the supernatural both terrifying and tangible. The original Death Note anime seemingly wasted a massive storytelling opportunity, but the Netflix upcoming live-action reboot can make up for it. Although Death Note has already been adapted to musical theater, before Death Note the Musical at the Barbican leans more into the unique polish of the West End, while retaining its dark energy. This updated version aims to bridge the gap between the gritty urban reality of Tokyo and the ethereal Shinigami realm. The addition of newly written songs ensures that even veteran fans, who know every note of Death Note the Musical's 2015 score, will find fresh, haunting layers to the tragedy of the Kira legacy. Have you watched all adaptations of Death Note?